Indian communities spread across the region. Ministry's dedicated special control room remains operational to assist and support Indian nationals and their families. We are also in close touch with the state governments and union territories to share information and coordinate our efforts. Our missions and posts across the region are functioning round the clock and maintaining regular contact with a large number of Indian community associations and organizations and issuing updated advisories to keep our citizens informed. In recent days, we have seen that there have been a marked decline in the calls and queries on our ministries and missions helplines, an indication that many of the urgent issues relating to stranded nationals and others have been addressed. Our missions remain in constant touch with the local governments who are also supporting welfare efforts for the Indian community. We continue to assist seafarers, stranded Indian nationals, and short-term visitors for visas, consular services, and logistical support where required. We have made special efforts to address welfare of students in the Gulf region. Our missions have been in regular coordination with the schools in the region and the CBSE. As you are aware, earlier the 10th standard exams were cancelled, and this Sunday it was announced that the 12th standard exams also stand cancelled. ICSE and Kerala board exams are also cancelled. The respective boards would announce a formulation and determination of marks in these cases in due course. In Tehran, our embassy has facilitated the relocation of several Indian students in Tehran, Isfahan, and Shiraz to other cities. All assistance is being provided by our embassies to these students. An update on the flight status and airspace. While there have been operational closures in some countries, overall the flight situation continues to improve with additional flights operating. Since February 28th, around 2,60,000 passengers have returned from the region to India. For UAE, airlines continue to operate limited non-scheduled flights based on operational and safety considerations. On March 17th, around 70 flights operated from airports in UAE to India. Today, around 75 flights are expected to operate from various airports in UAE to different destinations in India, with more than 50 flights operating daily from the UAE to India since March 5th, 2026. The flight situation is reassuring. Flights continue to operate from Oman and Saudi Arabia to different destinations in India. Qatar airspace remains partially open. Qatar Airways operated 5 flights to India yesterday. Qatar Airways also announced flights to 9 destinations from today. This will further ease the availability of flights. In Kuwait, the airspace has been closed since 28 February 2026. Special non-scheduled commercial flights by Jazeera Airways of Kuwait are expected to operate in the coming days to India from the Al Qaisuma International Airport in Saudi Arabia. In view of the flight restrictions in Kuwait, Bahrain, and Iraq, we have been facilitating transit of stranded Indians and for emergency cases via Saudi Arabia. Thank you.
Now we will take few questions from media. So, 54, 39, and 67.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Harsh Trivedi from Republic TV. My question is to Sujata ma'am. Ma'am, can some clarity be given on aviation turbine fuel? What is our situation there? Are we in a comfortable position since carriers including Air India and other operators have started adding fuel surcharge?
Hello ma'am, this is Pushpita from New Indian Express. So a few days ago, preferably in the last week, I think Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Maldives have requested for diesel and fuel from India. Has India taken any call, like if we will be exporting to them? And also, IOCL and Hindustan Petroleum in talks with Canadian firm for LPG procurement. By when can we expect some details on that?
मैं लक्ष्मण CNBC आवाज से एक सवाल सुजाता मैम आपके लिए है कि जिस तरीके से इंडियन क्रूड बास्केट की प्राइसेस $140 पार कर चुकी है, इस प्राइस प्रेशर को गवर्नमेंट कैसे मैनेज कर रही है? और एक सवाल रणधीर जायसवाल सर आपके लिए है कि ऑल्दो इंडिया नेटो का मेंबर नहीं है, लेकिन नेटो को लेके यूएस प्रेसिडेंट ने जिस तरीके से अपनी नाराजगी जताई है, क्या भारत सरकार ने इसको संज्ञान लिया है?
हाँ, 234 फिर क्वेश्चन ले लेते हैं.
My question is to Mr. Rajesh Kumar Sinha. Sir, yesterday you had said that you would give us details commodity-wise of how much volume is stuck in the 22 vessels that are stranded there, crude, LNG and LPG.
हाँ, start.
If I could add one more question, that is addressed to Mr. Jaiswal. When we are negotiating the return of ships from the Strait of Hormuz, and in our talks with Iran, do we have a priority as to which commodities would come first and which follow?
So the first question was about aviation turbine fuel. We have sufficient stocks of aviation turbine fuel, and no price increase has been done by the oil marketing companies. Regarding procurement by HPCL, this is a commercial data and it is sensitive also, so it will not be appropriate for me to comment on this here. Regarding exports to different companies, I will say देश हित सर्वोपरि है, and first the domestic demand has to be met, and after that, if we have surplus, the decision can be taken by the appropriate authorities. Crude basket, yes, it is very rightly said. Crude basket, हमारा crude procurement price has increased. International price has increased, so it is impacting us also, but till now there is no increase in the prices of petrol and diesel. Thank you.
You had a question on supply of fuel to some of our neighboring countries. Look, this particular question I have already addressed before. I would like to reiterate that we have received these requests and we are examining those requests, keeping in mind our own requirements and availability. So that is where it is. On the question from a friend here, comments about NATO, yes, we have seen those reports. And to the question of our friend here in the first row, we have our discussions which are going on with Iran and other countries for the transit of our ships. So that is where it is. I have no further update to share with you. Thank you. I have said what I had to. I have no further update right at this point in time.
कार्गो का ब्रेकअप आपने कल मैंने एलपीजी का ब्रेकअप शायद दिया था आपको 3 लाख के करीब. इट्स अबाउट 3.2 लाख मीट्रिक टन. LNG is about 2 lakh metric ton, and crude oil is 16.7 lakh metric ton. 1.6 million or 16 lakh metric ton. It is approximate that as we know today on those Indian flag vessels which are in the west of the Strait of Hormuz.
Hi ma'am, Danish Anand from NDTV Profit. So if we talk about industrial gases and supply to the industries, there are certain inputs from the industry that as far as the auto sector is concerned, they have captive power and they use gases for supplying electricity to certain plants. And that has also started, they're suffering from that as of now. So how will the government look into this, that the industries also keep on running?
Shine Mohan from Madhubhumi. You have been appealing the people to shift for PNG connection and those who are having the PNG to surrender the LPG cylinder. Do you have any data on that during these days? How many cylinders have been surrendered and how many new applications for the PNG connection?
नीरज हूँ न्यूज़ 18 इंडिया से। हमारा एक सवाल है कि एक रशियन ऑयल टैंकर जो कि चाइना की तरफ जा रहा था वो भारत की तरफ आ रहा है, एक्वा टाइटन नाम है। इस खबर में कितनी सच्चाई है? 21 मार्च को ये भारत आने वाला है। क्या हमने इस ऑयल टैंकर को खरीदा है या दूसरी वजह से ये भारत की ओर आ रहा है?
मैम से एक सवाल है। मैम, कई राज्यों में बहुत तरह की तस्वीरें आ रही है, बहुत पैनिक भी है। सवाल यह है कि कमर्शियल सिलेंडर राज्यों को दिया गया है, उनकी संख्या अगर आप बता पाएँ, कुछ डेटा बता पाएँ, और राज्यों की ओर से अभी तक उसका किस तरह से डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन हो रहा है? क्या वहाँ पे भी प्रायोरिटीज़ देखी जा रही है, उसके आधार पर उसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया जा रहा है? और क्या कोई स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की ओर से आपके साथ डाटा शेयर किया गया है या डिमांड की गई?
I want to know the status of crude oil and natural gas that is being transported from the 40 countries, imported from the 40 countries. How many has arrived and how many are in transit? 184.
My question to Rajesh sir, Udit Rubna from the print. Sir, you have talked about the 22 vessels on the west side. There were also a couple of vessels on the east side. Yes, sir. On the east side. So if you can share the breakup, like what is on those containers and is they are expected to come to India sooner?
मैम, सुजाता मैम, मैं अनुवेश रथ हूँ जी बिजनेस से। मेरा पहला सवाल आपसे है सुजाता मैम कि एलपीजी पे आप लोग काफ़ी परिस्थिति को नियंत्रण में लाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, लेकिन एलएनजी का क्या स्टेटस है इस वक्त? कतर से सप्लाई किस तरीके से होगी? और दूसरा सवाल सर रणदीप सर आपसे है, स्ट्रेट ऑफ हॉर्मुज़ से जो शिप्स निकल रही हैं, इंडियन फ्लैग शिप्स, उनको इंडियन नेवी एस्कॉर्ट करते हुए, उनको प्रोटेक्शन देते हुए लेके आ रही है, लेकिन क्या कोई इंसिडेंट हुआ था जिसके वजह से इंडियन नेवी ने स्ट्रेस कॉल या फिर वार्निंग कॉल किसी और जहाज़ को 26,000 फीट पे जो था उसको दिया था, कोई फ्लाइंग वेसल को?
So, Ramesh, first to your question, I don't have any information to the incident that you referred to. On your larger question, yesterday I had made reference to it that yes, Indian Navy is present in the area for anti-piracy operations, and they have been supporting several of our initiatives. Whether they are, what sort of support are they providing, etc., Ministry of Defence would be in a better position to guide you. But that is how the situation is there on ground.
One of the question was regarding the commercial cylinder distribution. I have already shared information with you that many of the states have already started allocating the commercial cylinders, and in fact 15 states have made allocation of commercial LPG to the distributors, and almost 7,200 tons of commercial LPG, that includes both bulk and auto also, has been already uplifted across the country in the last 4 days. So that was one question. The other one was crude arrived in the country. I will like to say that we have sufficient inventories. We procure crude from more than 40 countries, and our refineries are operating at the maximum capacity. LNG, yes, we have sufficient supplies of LNG also, and it is primarily the reason that we are requesting the consumers to shift from the LPG to the PNG. Regarding number of new connections given, I have the data, like in the last 2 weeks, more than 1,20,000 or so new connections have been given, and this does include domestic PNG consumers, commercial, industrial, and the CNG stations. Thank you. Regarding, we are now prioritizing. So, what was your question? Will you please repeat?
Ma'am, so basically there's certain auto sector related companies that are not getting appropriate power because there's certain, like the distributor does power, captive power, and they use gas for producing power to supply to certain companies. So they are unable to receive appropriate amount of power.
We will get back to you on this. If you can give us some more details, probably we will be able to look at it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the ma'am, I have a question here.
जो आपने रशियन शिप का नाम लिया, कोई टैंकर बताया, मेरे पास इनकी इन्फॉर्मेशन कोई नहीं है, पता करेंगे फिर आपको बता सकेंगे। दूसरा, जो ईस्ट ऑफ हॉर्मुज में, ईस्ट ऑफ द स्टेट ऑफ हॉर्मुज में कोई वेसल्स थे, उनका मूवमेंट हो रहा है, और स्पेसिफिकली अभी जैसा लास्ट हमने चेक किया वहाँ पे 3 वेसल थे, और कल मैंने एक वेसल का नाम भी लिया था जो मूव करके इंडिया पहुँचा भी था। मैं आपको कल और इसके विषय में, जो ईस्ट ऑफ स्टेट ऑफ हॉर्मुज है उनके विषय में विस्तृत जानकारी दे दूंगा। कल मैंने इसके विषय में बताया था कि ये इंश्योरेंस का सब्जेक्ट है। वॉर रिस्क प्रीमियम इज एक्चुअली एडिशनल वॉर रिस्क प्रीमियम बोलते हैं इसको, और ये जानकारी है कि अब ये इम्पोज हो रहा है। नॉर्मल कोर्स में ये बहुत कम होता है, 0.01% या 0.02%, बट जब वॉर की सिचुएशन आती है तो उसका परसेंटेज, अगर यदि ये जहाज उस वॉर रिस्क एरिया में एंटर कर रहा है या वहाँ पे वॉयज कर रहा है या किसी हाई रिस्क एरिया में एंटर कर रहा है, तो ये वॉर रिस्क प्रीमियम बढ़ जाता है। इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज करती हैं बेस्ड ऑन दी असेसमेंट ऑफ सिक्योरिटी थ्रेट, वो सर्टेनली बढ़ा हुआ है। हमने जो इंटरेक्शन किया था परसों, तो रिक्वेस्ट भी किया था कि अगर कोई स्पेसिफिक इशू हो किसी शिपिंग लाइन को, किसी स्पेसिफिक इंश्योरेंस से, हम कम्युनिकेट करेंगे, बट सम मार्केट प्ले है इसके अंदर। थैंक यू।